Hello again, welcome back to Asgard and welcome back to ATM Spellbound. Today we're going to be jumping around doing a few quests kind of leading into some of the challenges and things, and I think the first place we're going to tackle is we're going to work on wrapping up in the Twilight Forest. Because we did leave a few quests here, not a ton of them, basically just related to random loot, a couple armor sets, and a few additional boss kills, namely the Lich and the Ice Queen. Well, not really the Ice Queen, but we do have to get the glass sword. Which, if I recall, that comes from the Ice Queen layers. So, let's go ahead. We're going to set off, finding that one behind us. That's fine. We're just going to fly off in this direction. Like I said, I need to be keeping an eye out for some additional Twilight Liches. Also, we're going to go down in these little areas here. Which these are the kind of the mounds, and there is loot inside of these. So I want to hit up some of this loot. Alright, we found our snowy forest. Let's go ahead, find the Snow Queen, do a little bit of digging around inside of her castle. We can get the glass sword out of there. Also, we're probably going to kill another Hydra. I think that's on our list to do for the armor set. A couple little things like that that should be pretty quick. Like, usually these aren't too rare, but I haven't had any luck so far in this series getting my hands on one, so. But they can be pretty strong if you can get past the, like, wonder ability that they've got. Oops, wrong button. That's fine. But if I recall correctly, this is the only place that you can find them in. So that's why I figure we'll start here and just see if we can get some charms of life while we do this. Aha, there we go. An enchanted glass sword with sharpness 3 and knockback 2. You can see 42.5 damage on it. But that's going to complete that quest for us. And we get some XP from that. I'm also surprised we haven't got transformation powder yet. And that's just for the utility stuff. Okay. Okay, now night metal, we can make that no problem. The Yeti stuff, how much Yeti fur do we actually have? Not enough, but we can go ahead and get a start on it. And we can go ahead, we'll have everything but the chest. And then we'll just pop over and kill a Yeti or two. Just sort of wrapping up quests here. There we go. Yeah, that's actually going to be just enough. There we go. And quest completed. So there's some XP. Then they want us to get the Arctic armor. And we should be able to pull that off no problem. There's a headpiece. And I think it was legs that we were missing. There we go. Now the ironwood, we just need legs. See, a lot of this stuff's really, really quick. But there was a couple things that I wanted to do on camera. Just because there was a little bit more to it. And there's ironwood done. Fiery. Now I've got a bit of fiery blood and tears. Let's go ahead. Could also make the seeds, I guess, but oh, it's done through the smithing table. Okay, well, we're going to need a little bit more fiery blood anyways. So we're going to need to kill a ghast or kill ourselves a Hydra. Probably just go for a Hydra, honestly, but we'll see what we come across. And I also need to find another Lich because we are still missing the Scepter of Twilight at this point. That looked to be a Lich Tower. There we go. Looks like we didn't get it. We got zombie scepters, 2 of them, from that kill. Okay. Now right up here we got our fire swamp. And get ourselves another Hydra kill. And that way we can make the fiery armor. Like I said, we could just make the seeds. That's an option too. But while we're here, we might as well just go ahead and get another kill on the Hydra. Actually, out of curiosity, if we got the Super Paxel, could we just smack it like one time? Yeah, we could just smack it one time and kill it. Let's do that. Since we do have that super weapon, we might as well use it. We will be using it for dragons, so. Alright, there's our fiery blood. And then if I've got a smithing table on me, I do. So there's fiery blood, there's fiery tears. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some fiery ingots. Why is it all janky like that? Like, you really have to do these one at a time like this? Okay, so now we can get our fiery armor. That, and that. Of course, all this stuff's going to end up going onto armor stands too, so. It's stuff that we will put to use in one way or another. There we go. Fancy noms. I got to figure out what food I'm missing for that. Yeah, it's just going to be a bunch more night metal. We'll get that here in just a moment. And now we're going to be missing the scepter and then kind of the special utility stuff. Which most of that we can find inside of those heals. So I could always get a Twilight Forest map out, I guess. Because they'll show the locations of the heals also. But okay, actually I just made a new magic map and then I happened to look over and here's a big one right here. So let's go ahead, head into this one. This one has the possibility to have some of the stuff that we're actually looking for. I do believe. And we'll just go around the outside first. There's the Moonworm Queen. So that's going to finish up that. Now we're still looking for the transformation powder and the transformation powder and then the Peacock Feather Fan. So we got 2 chests here. Charm of Life. And there's transformation powder. So we still don't have the Peacock Feather Fan, but we do have the Charms of Life that we need. At this point, we can go ahead and upgrade these to get ourselves a Charm of Life too. Oh, I think I see a gold chest right back here. This is probably the last one because that'll be 6 out of here. Another Moonworm Queen. Okay. So we're still going to be missing the Peacock Feather Fan and then the Scepter. So at this point, it might be best for us to go inside of the Lich Towers and do a bit of digging around in there. Because we do still need that Scepter as well. And then we just have the food and then basically the night metal stuff at that point. And this is where the magic map will come in handy for us because we can just look for liches this way, I guess. Hopefully we'll get the scepter that we're after. And if we do, then I might just focus on the heals. There we go. Nope, we got another Scepter of Life Draining. Try to knock out this last Lich Scepter. It's funny because I don't think the Liches can see us when we first come in. There we go. There we go. There is our Scepter of Twilight. Okay, so that part's done. So now we just need the Peacock Feather Fan. Get our food and then make our night armor and weapon stuff. So, what this is actually this one's a medium, but I do see a large one to the southwest of us. So we might head down there here in just a moment. But we can check down here for the Peacock Feather Fan, then we'll go check that one. Okay, well let's head over to the other large one that's over here. We'll go ahead and check that one out. I think magic maps might be our best route to finding the heals that we need. These tend to be the best, but... Another Moonworm Queen. Getting a lot of those. Peacock Feather Fans tend to be fairly rare, though. But I usually don't have too much issue finding them, because I just, I stumble upon them a lot, but... This time it doesn't seem like one wants to be found. Another Moonworm Queen. Okay. That should be the last chest in here, so I don't think we're going to get what we're after out of this one. Okay, we do have a Peacock Fan here. So let's go ahead and take that. And that's going to complete actually 2 quests here. The Peacock Feather Fan and the Maze Breaker and their amazing utility friends quest. Okay, so we got to craft that, we got to craft that, and then we've got to do the food. Which, let's see, what do we have from the Twilight Forest that we have not eaten yet? Maze wafer, actually. Apparently we have not eaten that. Might be a little bit tricky, though, without shutting off our Maho. So I just need to run up a Shank of Hunger. There we go. We dine at Eternal Sundown. So that's going to finish out that quest. We get a bowl of stuffed pumpkin. Don't need that. Then we'll go ahead and throw on a stack of the armor shard clusters and get that smelted up real quick. There we go. And then what do we need to make? I think it's the legs and the boots. There we go. That's going to finish up that quest. And then we have to make the ball and chain. There is our block and chain. Chapter complete. Okay, so Twilight Forest is now done. Now next up, to finish up Create, we have to do the Chromatic Compound stuff. We're going to go ahead and knock that out real quick. It's not going to take us very long. We're going to need to make some Chromatic Compound. I'm going to go ahead and make a bit of this. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a bit of the Rose Quartz. And let's grab our Indestructible Sandpaper. Go ahead and knock through this. We'll just get a half stack of that. That should be fine. And then for our Chromatic Compound, it's 3 glowstone, 3 powdered obsidian each. So let's go ahead and get the powdered obsidian made. And let's go ahead and get some of this crafted up real quick. Because really we're not going to need a whole lot of this Chromatic Compound. So there's 5. And then we're going to need 2 here. We're going to need 2 here, 2 here. So I will need just a little bit more of this. One more craft will do it, though. So yeah, I'll just toss the rest of that in there. There we go. There's our 6 Chromatic Compound. Then I'm going to need 4 of the Shadow kind. So let's go ahead and pop over to the end portal. Let's pop into the end. We're going to take 2 of this. And we're going to toss it into the void. And then here in a moment, we should get some Shadow Compound coming up. So there's that. Or 2 Shadow Steel. Well, let's pop over to the Dragon Forges. And we'll head over to our beacons. And the other 4 of this, we're going to throw into there. Oh, there it is. There is our 4 refined radiance. Okay, so now all we got to do is take this, craft it together. We'll get our shadow casings. We'll take a little bit of this, craft it together for our radiant casings. And then we're going to get our wand of symmetry. What are we missing? White glass panes. There is our wand of symmetry. Alright. That finishes up our Create chapter. Now, we're going to turn our attention over to the Enigmatic Legacy and baubly Heart Canisters. Now, most of this stuff, we're basically going to be focusing on the Enigmatic Legacy stuff. And let's go ahead and take a look. This stuff we're actually going to have to go out and get. But we do need the Scroll of Postmortal Recall and Gift of the Heaven. And then we need Dislocation Ring, Ring of Ender, Charm of Treasure Hunter, Axe of Executioner, Essence of Raging Life, all this stuff. Okay, I got everything thrown into here. This is all crafting based stuff. Looks like we are missing the Twisted Heart, which is just upgraded Heart of the Earth. So we'll go ahead and get that. And then we can get the Emblem of Bloodstained Valor. Is that not the one that I already have, though? Let me see. Now we have the Emblem of Monster Slayer. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that. That's going to give us plus on attack damage and speed. And these are going to be multiplied by how many percents of your health pool we are missing, which we don't tend to be missing any. So it's not going to be a very great emblem for us. But let's go ahead and throw it into there. We have the Enchanter's Pearl, which is basically enchantment table stuff. Go ahead and grab that. Twisted Mirror. We're going to need another Twisted Heart. which we've got quite a few Heart of Earth, so this should be pretty easy for us. There we go. The Twist book. It's another Twisted Heart. What are we missing? The Acknowledgement. Okay. This is actually a pretty fun weapon if you have the curse, because it does boost your damage to players and bosses, gives you plus knockback, and always deals full damage, whereas normally we have that damage debuff, but not that important for us. Essence of Raging Life. What are we missing? Warped Fungus and Lily Pads. Okay, we'll come right back over to that one. We need another Twisted Heart. Well, we can get Charm of the Treasure Hunter, and now we're out of Heart of the Earth. That's unfortunate. Axe of the Executioner, we'll go ahead and grab that. The Ring of Ender, and the Dislocation Ring. We'll go ahead and take that. That's basically Super Magnet. Gift of the Heaven, Post-Mortal Recall. Okay, it looks like here we're going to be missing Potion of Recall and Eye of the Nebula. Okay, so at this point we kind of have to go out. We have to get, well, that'll be easy. Okay, there's our Ring of Ender. Okay, so basically what we're going to be missing is a Potion of Recall, Eye of the Nebula. We're going to be missing Darkest Scrolls. We're also going to be missing some of the Heart of Earth. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, basically, that we're going to have to get. Now, Lunium can get it for us, but we might find it while we're getting the other stuff here, like Pearl of the Void, Eye of the Nebula, Blazing Core, and Will of the Ocean. So we need to go out and see if we can find these 4. These are all going to come from loot. I think we're going to go to the end first. So let's go ahead and just pop over to the end portal, and we're going to be looking for end cities. So let's go ahead and find ourselves some end highlands, and let's set out in search of some end cities. Okay, I just did an RTP to pop out somewhere random, and was headed for the closest end highlands, and did come across an end city up here. So we're going to go ahead, see if maybe we can find some treasure out of this one. Because basically we're just looking for treasure chests. Nothing here that we need. Oh, but Potion of Recall. Let's take that. Luckily, Broom just ignores levitation effects. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else on this one, but at least we found that Potion of Recall. So I'm going to continue on towards the End Highlands, and then hopefully we'll find one of the things that we're after, maybe. Yeah, because for that we're going to need Eye of Nebula. For that, there's actually 2 of those. The Eye of the Nebula and the Pearl of the Void can both come from here. I think they can both come from strongholds too, but I think the chance is a bit lower, and I think it'll be easier to find it here, even though end cities are fairly rare within this dimension, but that's okay. If we do have a little bit of trouble, though, we can always use Eye of the Shulker. Foggy Mushroom Land. I have to see this ginormous mushroom. This is the kind of mushroom that would probably make a really awesome base. Oh, wow. Oh, man. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, and we do have some boats. Like the Dragonhead boats, and it is possible that we could get what we're after from these. Astral Dust. Mending Mixture. Is that craftable? It is. Okay, well, let's head on. I guess I can grab this Elytra, because I don't think I actually have much in the way of Elytras. So it might be... It might be a good idea just to have some, I guess. So, are these all... Yes, here we go. This is what we want to be finding. Maybe not so much gutted like this, but... what do we got? We do have an extra dimensional eye. We don't actually need that, though. Orb of Temporary Flight. I have a feeling this could be a little bit time consuming for us to get the stuff that we're actually after here, but at least the end cities do spawn in a lot of these better end and other biomes you go biomes, so at least there's that. And we're coming up on... Wait, was this the End Highlands that I was... Yeah. That's not great news, but I'm kind of thinking it might be best just to fly and see what we come across. Just fly in a big, long, straight direction. Okay, we do have an end structure here. It does have a boat, so we got a few chances, maybe. Ethereum ore. We got a couple chests up here. But it's not looking promising. Well, let's go check the boat. Maybe the boat's got it. No. And no. Okay. So we're going to continue looking. See if we can come across... I did not mean to throw my broom in there. We only need one of each of these, but we at the same time we need one of each of these. So, okay, we actually had a map for this one. So we're going to check this out. Hopefully... Ooh. Is that a mimic? I think it was a mimic. Mending mixture. Not really what I'm after at the moment. I wasn't anticipating this one taking this long. I don't know why. My luck is never great. Oh, there's Eye of the Nebula. So we got that one. Then we just need Pearl of the Void. Which I want to say Eye of the Nebula is the more rare one, maybe? But I could be mistaken. Let's go check the boat. Maybe the boat... Be awesome if the boat was lucky and had the other piece that we need. Nope. Nope, our search shall continue for the Pearl of the Void. But at least we did get the Eye of the Nebula. Whoops, I threw my broom in there again. It's okay. And we actually needed Eye of the Nebula for this one. So there's that. Okay, I found another boat. Actually, not too long after the last one. Did get another Eye of the Nebula. Unfortunately, I don't actually need it. But we do have another one. From this boat. And then junk out of this one. But we do still have the bulk of the city here, so. And it looks like a pretty decent sized one, so maybe we'll find what we're after. Okay, finally we have a Pearl of the Void. That took a while, actually. Like, well over an hour of just non-stop looting. But there we go, and we got the Hope Fades challenge completed. And that's going to complete that. Now, we still have the Blazing Core, and we have the Will of the Ocean. Okay, so let's head over to... It doesn't really matter. Nether Fortress. We'll take a look. Because we're going to be looking for a few things while we're in the Nether. We're going to be looking for the Darkest Scrolls. I'm going to need at least 2 of those. And then we're also going to be looking for the Blazing Core. Which can be found from loot here as well. I think both of them can come from Nether Fortresses and from Bastions, if I recall. So, we can pretty much just be looking around wherever while we're here. And so I'm hoping we get all 3 of the items that we need fairly quickly. So, but we'll see. And honestly, I can't recall if we ever looted that one or not. I'm just going to come out a little ways, and we'll try using an Eye of the Blaze for this. Okay, it looks like we're headed... Okay, cool. Okay, well the Nether Fortress is right here. So let's go ahead. We'll do a bit of checking around here. After spending so long in the end, I would love it if we could knock this out real quick. Oh, we got a Keystone of the Oblivion. Okay, so this just consumes stuff. We don't really care about it, but... Okay, I finally found a Blazing Core. It's like our 4th Nether Fortress. We're going to go ahead and grab that. Now, the Darkest Scrolls, we can actually take this off. But we also need these Darkest Scrolls from here. Which, like I said, I believe they only come from bastions. I did have a bastion right over here, which I hit up. Had no luck. So we're going to continue looking for that. At this point, I can stop just kind of going down the same little area here. Let's stop by here, because I know sometimes these will have bastion maps in them. Another blazing core, literally. Like, I look forever for these things, and then it's like, oh, you got one? Well, now here's a few of them. I didn't even know they could come from these, to be honest. Looks like these are the same places. But hopefully, because we just need 2 of those dark scrolls. And I cannot believe I've spent not as long here as in the end. Because, you know, you can kind of go along, like I was going basically right through here, kind of following this like strip of Nether Fortresses that we've got. Yeah, you can see this was our original one, and I had one here, one here, one here, and then one here. So I went through quite a few, and then there's that bastion up there, but we are right on top of it now. Okay. So the way we're going to go through our bastion is just vein mine out everything. And then hopefully we'll find our scrolls. But I think these things can be kind of rare, so. Is there anything we can do for, like, luck? Like, super luck? I'll tell you what, let's grab the exquisite ring. Because that's going to give us a little bit of luck. And is this one leading? Yeah, at least the same exact place. Okay. Well, anyways, we can go ahead and just start busting this place up. But I think vein mining out these structures is best because there's usually a lot of chests inside of these, but they can really hide. And I think it's the best way to ensure that we find all the chests that we can from it. Problem is, at this point, if it's not a scroll, it's basically junk. Okay, this bastion actually doesn't seem that big, so. Or that, not necessarily big. I mean, it's a decent sized one, it's just not very lucrative. Okay, just to the south of, like, no joke, just to the south of that bastion that we were at, like, right there's the bastion, found another blazing core. Oh my god. I feel like I looked for them for a while, and then within the span of like no time, I found 3. It's like you get really bad luck finding the things until you don't need them anymore, and then it's like, here you go. Here's all you could ever want. I don't know if this is a bastion or one of those like little small. I think it's one of those small things, but sometimes you find bastion maps. That's why I've been checking these. I'm not sure if they share maybe the loot table with bastions or not. Forbidden fruit. Maybe. Okay, I looked and looked and looked and looked through many, many bastions. We have, at the moment, 6 blazing cores. I can confirm that they can come from bastions. So there is that. But I did not find a single darkest scroll. I saw in some patch notes for Enigmatic Legacy where it was added to the 1.18 version as coming from bastions. But if you guys know for sure, if you can confirm that they do come from bastions, let me know. But like I said, I mean, I ran through a ton of bastions with no luck. So, and both of these tie into, you know, needing that darkest scroll. So in the meantime, like I said, if you guys know for sure, or if they come from somewhere else, let me know, you know, down in the comments. That would be awesome. But let's head over to this area. Let's see if we can get our hands on the Will of the Ocean. I don't foresee this being as bad. This one can come from basically any sort of like ocean-based chest. So like the buried treasure chest. I don't know about these. No, this is an actual Guardian Temple. But sometimes you'll find those like little ones that are added by a mod. I'm not for sure if they can have them, but basically like, but if we can find like a shipwreck, have that lead us to a buried treasure. I think drowned cities can have them. I will say that luck seems to boost your chance to find the enigmatic legacy stuff. Because I was getting a lot of like forbidden fruit and stuff, but I just was not finding those scrolls. I don't know. Like, honestly, it makes me feel like maybe they don't come from that, but maybe they do and I just wasn't getting lucky. Buried treasure map. Perfect. Let's go ahead and grab that. There's our buried treasure. Nah, just heart of the sea, basically. Okay, over here we have a little drowned village. Nope. Buried treasure map. And it's one that we don't already have, so that's good. Nothing there. I think probably the highest chance is probably going to be from the buried treasure maps, but like I said, you can also find them from shipwrecks, then those drowned villages. Like, basically, I think anywhere where there's ocean-based loot. Like, I would think this right here would probably have a chance of it too. And I've been trying to pop those tomes to see if maybe they'll tell me, you know, because occasionally whenever you read those books, you get like knowledge on different artifacts and stuff, and I was hoping that, I don't have, oh, I got mining fatigue 3, okay, well, that's cool. Now, let me just grab out some milk here. Nope, still nothing. Shipwreck right over here, though. Buried treasure map. Oh, here's one of these underwater pyramids. I would think that these would be able to have it, potentially. Let's see. No, nothing there. Okay, finally did find the Will of the Ocean. So we can go ahead and take that one off of our list. At this point, let's see what we have left. These two required the Darkest Scrolls. This one, I think we can pull it off with just the Heart of the Earth. And then we need Heart of the Earth there, Heart of the Earth there. So a total of 3 of them. And that's, of course, assuming that we can actually get the Darkest Scroll. Because, like I said, I don't know for sure that we can even get that. Because I feel like it was a lot of bastions. It's either got to be just insanely rare. Okay, now at this point, like I said, if you guys know if we can actually get the Darkest Scrolls, let me know down in the comments. Because I do not know. I have no clue. But let's go ahead. Let's pull off our Heart Amulet. We have 10 red, 10 yellow, but let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and search that. Let's go ahead. Let's grab these out. That's going to complete a quest. Let's go ahead and grab those. And then we're going to go ahead and upgrade these to the yellows. Then we'll upgrade them to the greens. Boom, boom. That's going to complete a quest. Then we'll go ahead and upgrade those to the blue. There we go. And that is going to complete the baubly heart canister stuff. We'll just go ahead and throw those in. Throw that back on. Also at this point, we can go ahead and grab our Ring of Odin. And we can go ahead and throw this on too. Let's get rid of Ring of Arcane Reach. And we'll go ahead and get ourselves a new mana mirror. And we'll just link that to there. And that way we've got infinite mana as well. So, we don't use mana that much. I was thinking that the Ring of Odin took mana, but it doesn't. So, we've got a bunch of health now. You know, that'll be good. Now, we did complete as well Because right now, if this is bugged, if we can't actually get the Darkest Scrolls, then we can't complete this chapter. And we also can't complete the Blood Magic chapter because of that Sigil of the Frozen Lake. And then I've got to finish up the Astral Sorcery and Mystical Agriculture. And then we've just got our challenges. Now, we did complete this challenge today, so we do get some armor stands from that. Tell you what, we'll go ahead and run through this. No, wrong table. I need the one that's up here. We'll go ahead and run through this one, get this out of the way, and then we'll save the rest for next episode, wrapping up kind of challenges and stuff. But we are going to need an acacia sapling. We're going to need a birch. I think we need frosty blossom and warm blossom. Otherworld sapling was on there. It's definitely not like all the different saplings, but there's like a hand-selected little collection we have to get. What are we missing now? We need the Sweet Blossom, Ancient Sapling, Fiery Blossom, River. So River, Sweet Blossom, Ancient Fiery. Which actually, I think Ancient Sapling's not on the list, but I think we've got some. Yeah, we do. From our Nature's Aura stuff. And that completes it. So we've gotten that one done. We've done this one, which is just a flower box, but okay. And then all we've got left is just because we've done these two, which weren't really anything. We have to do some dragon killing, so I'll probably do that off camera, but we do have some eggs we have to collect on camera as well. We have to do the Witchery Reloaded stuff, which is pretty quick. We have to do the blood, which won't take long. I'll actually probably get these three as I'm killing dragons. Oh, and we do have to get 16 fiery blood, so I do need to... We'll have to go back to Twilight Forest for that, but that's okay. This is going to be really easy. This is going to be really easy. And, yeah. So, come next episode, we will be wrapping up challenges, and then we may cover some character progression stuff. I decided kind of the way it sits. We did our baubly heart canisters this episode. What little bit of that we were doing, I'm not going to worry about maxing out the hearts. But there's a couple mechanics I want to quickly go over. We're not going to spend a lot of time going over them, but a couple small things related to character progression that we're going to touch on maybe in the next episode. And if all goes according to plan, next episode might be the last big episode for the series before our world upload. But like I said, if you guys know about the Darkest Scroll, let me know down in the comments, because I am completely stumped on that one. I mean, it's possible I didn't run around enough, but like I said, I did a lot of bastions and had no luck there, so. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I know we're kind of just doing some cleanup stuff right now, just to kind of tick all of our boxes, basically, so. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay updated with when new videos come out, and I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.